Hey there, collective. So we're going to go ahead and just pull some cards and see what this reading is going to be all about here. So I just shuffled these cards. In the bottom of the deck, we have marriage. You're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. We've also got love. Love surrounds all your connections, moving forward positively in all areas of your life with a plane. This could be a physical or metaphysical type of journey here. But there is something here to do with relationships and romance. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Phoenix. Okay, so this could be that we are resurrecting a relationship or a marriage or something to do with ourselves, something in relationships maybe that we did in the past, maybe a way we felt about romance in the past. Something is coming back. It's almost like a Kundalini awakening. I feel like your life force energy is, you know, really like ramping up, like you're coming back to life in some way. Maybe there's a relationship that's been stagnant that is kind of getting revived. We have Lovers here. So yes, definitely. We have 21, which is the number 3 broken down, and we have 27 here, which is a 9. So there could have been an ending and a new beginning. This could definitely be 2 people coming back together. We have the Owl here. Spiritual messages. Great wisdom to be found during this period of a transition. So we have a transition here. What is going on with these people? Let's take a look and see here. Who are these people? Where are they going? What's happening with this relationship? What do we got? Spirit, what do we need to know here? Inner trust. There's something about this that you're trusting your gut. You're trusting in yourself. Maybe you had a dream in the past and it didn't quite work out, and this is like a second chance. Dream a beautiful life. You're dreaming this life into fruition. Something is, you're going against the grain. I mean, if this was somebody that you had previously broken up from, you could definitely be getting back together. We have collaborative dreaming. 2 people wanting the same thing. 2 people wanting to reconnect after a period of distance. So this is interesting. All right, if this is you, go ahead and give this reading a like. Go ahead and share it too if you want, but let's try and get it out there so other people can see what it's all about. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. Okay, so we did have, this is what I'm just getting right now, we did have that plane on the bottom. I almost feel like you're going to reconnect somewhere in nature, somewhere you can just be in solitude, find peace together. You know, it's like you're running off in secret. Nobody is going against the grain. Maybe people are going to have opinions about this. Maybe people are going to be judgmental. And again, you're trusting yourself. Look at this, a partnership for the new age. It is time to welcome it. This relationship might not be like the status quo. This could be something like, you know, you date forever and you never live together, or you never get married, or there's no rules. I don't know. There's something about it, like there's a freedom in it. There's something different about this connection. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Okay. We have lost in the ruins of the past. Find the way to the present moment and live there. So I feel like with this situation, you found grief in what it had gone down. In the separation, there was a lot of grief here. And maybe whatever it was, however the relationship was in the past, needs to stay in the past. This, if you're beginning again, you need to be beginning again. You can't be bringing the past into something new that you're trying to build and create. So, yeah, so it's like Did you lose yourself? When you were together in the past, did you lose yourself? And the other person may have lost themselves and you became different people. And then the situation, it had to end because neither of you were your highest best self. So what it's saying is, if you're starting again, really go into it as your true self, as you are growing and changing and evolving, because nobody wants to be with someone that feels stuck, that doesn't feel good about their life and about themselves. This person isn't here to heal you or to save you. This person is here as a partner, right? As somebody that is, yes, supportive and encouraging, but they're not going to do the hard work for you. Okay, so let's see if there's any more that want to come out about this. Ooh, we have leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions. Maybe you are leaving people behind that are judgmental, that are not going to be supportive of this situation. Maybe you can't bring them into your future because maybe they were part of the problem in the past. Maybe they were part of the problem in your relationship. We have a time for romance has come. See it as an opportunity for a radiant life. There's something here that it just feels like almost like a miracle. It feels good. It feels like it's opening you up into like seeing the beauty of the world. I mean, I feel like these two people must have been, you know, pretty healthy to begin with, to go off on their own and heal and come into something that, you know, feels good again. There's not a lot of energy here that's telling me that this was a toxic situation. See, we do have family at the bottom. Ancestors, home support, infinite love surrounds me and my family. You know, but we did have confusion behind that. Questioning, lost, dysregulated. I let go of worry. Inner peace is my natural state. Maybe we were confused about certain things, and it could have been about our own self, that we needed to find ourselves. We needed to grow, right? Experience things. We have devoted, faithful, loyal, true. My heart holds a deep reservoir of love. Okay, these people love each other. We have work. My time and effort is valued and financially rewarded. Calling, collaboration. We have two cards here that say collaboration. Maybe this is someone that you can work with in, maybe, you know, for work, but also just as a partner. You can work with them. You work well together. We have armor. Defensive, unstable, and disconnected. Discernment allows me to safely let love in. So there could be some type of armor that is still up. You may still be guarding yourself, or this person may still be guarding yourself from the fear that, you know, what if it doesn't work out again? What if, you know, I let down my guard and, you know, I lose again, or this person walks away, or they can't let me in? You know, that is always a chance that you take in love, right? We have an empty well here. Anxiety, fear, ill health. I heal as I release all fears and limiting beliefs. Yeah. So we have to release the fear and anxiety attached with what happened in the past, right? So there's definitely the inner trusting that is coming up, that we have to let go of, you know, what could go wrong, and so we can enjoy what is going right. And I'm not saying put a blindfold on, you know, I'm not saying to ignore any red flags. I'm just saying that this reading looks really well, looks really good, and it looks like two people are really into making this work in the way that works best for them. And I'm just saying, like, not to let your fears take over and convince yourself otherwise. We have a fixer here, pleaser, enabler, empath. Okay, so you know what I'm getting here is I'm getting that in the past in this relationship, that is who one of you became. You became passive. You became the fixer. You wanted to please. You wanted to, heal, fix, mother the other person. And I'm not necessarily saying it is the feminine role, but I'm saying one of you was feeling overly giving, overly mothering, giving too much, not receiving enough. So the fear could just be that you're afraid you're going to fall back into those patterns, that you're going to continue to do these things that maybe pushed your partner away in the past because that wasn't who they fell in love with. They fell in love with you and who you were when you weren't doing those things, when you weren't, being so domesticated, I guess, right? So that's the storm warning. I am the lighthouse. I will withstand any storm. I am going to have boundaries. I am going to be me and not worry so much about giving so much to the other person. I can receive too, and I can feel worthy, and I can feel good about this equality, the equal give and take. So let's see what else we have. What else do we have here? We're going against the grain. Look at it. We're giving an opportunity. This says next life. It's almost like this is the next life. We are starting over. We have, birth and rebirth, a new beginning. Can we begin again to nurture and create a new experience? This is new. We have a phoenix here. We have a phoenix here. We're rising from the ashes. We're beginning again. We have a second chance at union. Aren't we better together? A second chance at union. And this could have been a spiritual intervention. This could have been that spirit was guiding you back together right from the start. We have soulmate. Look at this. We have sex, lots of chemistry, fantasy, and we have this death. So this is after a death. After a death. Why did you have to leave me? This is why, because we needed to deep dive. We needed to heal. We needed to face our own wounds and limitations and not put that on another person. We needed to come back in alignment, living your own life independently but together. The duality, right? It says, if there is a battle between your head and heart, light and dark, which side wins? Maybe you've changed. Maybe you see life differently. You are more balanced. You are more light, right? You lost something here and you survived it and you learned from it and you grew in it and now you have a second chance at it. So I think that is pretty great. Is there anything else that I want to go into? Is there anything else let's go into these French vintage stamp love oracle. What is the other person feeling in this relationship? What is the other person feeling about this reconnection after a period of time? We have a promise and fidelity at the bottom. What else do we have? New love and fidelity again. Wings of love and new love. The wings of love are like that butterfly, right? We've got sweetness here. Patience is now required. Relax and enjoy the sweetness of life. Let the universe take care of the details. There's that intervention, right? We have wishes and dreams. We can manifest. What is your wish? This reunion. We have love language. Speaking each other's language nurtures love to grow. I feel like these people are finally coming together with honesty and truth and trust in their own authenticity. They don't have to change for each other. And we have choice. This could have been a choice between two. Your heart already whispered the answer. Listen, there could have been a choice to move forward without this person, but this is where you ultimately ended up. You chose this person again. Is there anything else? Let's get a song lyric just for the fun of it. What song would this person choose to give to you if the words were an accurate description of how they feel? What song would they choose? Let's see here. It says, it's called One and Only. Let me lay where I'm safe. I don't want to run anymore. I don't want to be the secret you keep. I don't want to hide anymore. I want you. I choose you. Look at that. So no matter what other people's judgments are, this person wants to be out in the open. They want this relationship to work. They choose you. They choose this connection. And I'm going to leave that there because I think that is a beautiful reading. Thanks for watching.